Welcome everyone. Today is April the 24th, 2024, and I wanted to show you what I recently got in the mail so that maybe it can help you. And I got all these goodies here. So the first one I want to show you is this coupon for free IMs. I had to use the light on here because it's getting really dark and you can't really see very well without the light. So it's just a free coupon for any can of Iams brand dog food. This one here, it's this is on the back here, for up to 369 grams. So one can, so it's probably a large can, I assume. I personally don't buy dog food, but it's free, so I will use it and I will put it away for an emergency if I run out of cat food. I also don't buy canned cat food, but I just feed my dogs natural stuff, but it's good for emergency. And I know a lot of people use it, so that is a great way to save some money. Now, where I got that one, I have no idea. I get random coupons. Usually they're from either Sample Source or Sampler. I think these ones are actually all from Sample Source. So you can go online and you can register if you're interested, and randomly they will let you know if they have samples. And the next one is this one here, Royal Canin. I personally do not buy this one. I find my experience, they are heavy corn users. But anyways, some people swear by it and they like the ingredients. So $20 off a bag of dog food. $20. That's basically a free bag. If you buy like the small bags, you may be able to get one for 20 bucks. So it's free. And I somehow got two. So that's basically 2 free bags of dog food. Like I said, even if it's not a kind you use, you can gift it to somebody that does use that kind or save it for an emergency. So this one here is my favorite. This is my dog's actual dog food. And again, I don't give her dog food because I feed her natural healthy stuff. But it is good for her to have as a snack. So I always leave dog food out and she can eat it as much as she wants, whenever she wants. And she snacks on it here and there. So she's getting, some extra nutrients. But I've used this for many years. I actually, when I first took in my first 2 dogs, Izzy and Dallas, they were supposed to go to the Humane Society within so many days, because the law in Ontario at the time was it doesn't matter how big your property is or how small, you can only have 2 dogs. You can have a huge farm. You can have like 1,000 acres. You can only have 2 dogs. Now it's up to, I think, 3. But at the time, they bred dogs and they would use them for show dogs and all this stuff. And so what happened was they had their show dogs, and then they had Izzy and Dallas. They were 2 little boys. And somebody, I guess, called to complain because they had more than 2 dogs and they weren't going to get rid of their show dogs. But Izzy and Dallas were bred from the best of their breed. So anyways, they did not want the Humane Society confiscating them within so many days. So they, I didn't even know the people actually. So my old manager at work was friends. Her mom was friends with these people, and they were looking for someone, and she knew I'd give them an amazing home. So she offered them to me, and I didn't even know what this breed was, never saw them, but I just cannot tolerate dogs being locked in cages. And I felt bad, and I said, okay, well, I was looking for 1 dog, but I will happily take them both if I can save them from being locked in cages, and most likely separated, because they were just puppies and they, have always been together. So I took them in, and best thing I ever did, those were my babies. Dallas was 9 months old. Izzy was a year and something, and Izzy was actually from Belgium. And he was tattooed. I believe they don't tattoo anymore, or at least they don't here. But he had a tattoo inside of his ear, and he had a birth certificate. He actually it was a CKC birth certificate, and it was laminated. And I thought it was the cutest thing. And he had a passport. He actually had a passport before I had a passport. But he was my big baby, and I had him for 15 years, and he was in perfect health. And I got his teeth cleaned every 6 months to make sure he ate healthy food. But they came with a food called Sigma 7, and I gave it to them. But then it got discontinued very quickly, and so I had to find food. And I just happened to have gotten a coupon from Biz Agent. It used to be I don't know if you guys should call it a company, but there was a website, and you could go there and register, and you fill out like some questions. And then if there's companies that are looking for product testers, and you get picked, they'll send you a full-size product for free, or a coupon to go and get it for free at a store. And all you do is use it and then just give a review on, like, you just fill out a paper on your, like, thoughts and stuff. And that's it. And it's free. Now they've changed it. They still have it, but it's very, very different than what it was before. And this one here, this is a medium bag, I think. But the large bag, it's like $100. But, they're my kids. I love them more than anything. And the healthier your pets are, the longer they live, the cheaper your vet bills, and the happier you all are. So I've always invested, no matter how expensive it was, and I've had to do without. I've had my phone turned off for a month because it was either pay for my cell phone service for a month and other things, or pay dog food. And I would refuse to get my dogs like low quality dog food. And I went through every single ingredient list in all the pet stores and everything. And I absolutely loved the free sample I got. I never even heard of it. But when I started comparing the ingredients list, it just happened to be my favorite. And I've used it ever since. Izzy and Dallas, Izzy passed away. Oh my gosh, long time ago. Maybe 8 years ago or so. 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago he passed away or so. Anyways, Dallas, he passed away at least 10 years ago. Back when I lived in the city, one of the times that my house was robbed, like my stuff was stolen, the people left the back gate open, which it never gets left open, doesn't even get used, but it didn't look open. It was just open a little bit. And I let my dogs out, and they're always like in my sight. They don't go anywhere. And I just turned my back for a few minutes to go in the house to get my book, and I was going to read on the porch, and while they just run around and play, my dogs are missing. And anyways, I spent hours looking for them. Of course, Izzy was so smart. He went all the way around the block, came to the front door, and just sat there waiting. But 3 hours later, Dallas was across town, and he was hit by a car 3 times, died. He called me to pick up his dead body because he was microchipped. So anyways, I don't have those dogs anymore, but I got Dallas Jr. to replace Dallas the first. I figured, well, if it looks like Dallas and I name it Dallas, doesn't matter if it's a girl because it looks like him, then I can pretend my dog didn't die. And it was one of the best things I ever did. Not only is she a perfect, but it really helps with grief because it's like losing a child for me. Like, that was just the love of my life, and just took him everywhere. So by pretending he didn't die, and it really helped to pretend this was my dog. And actually, it turns out that she was even better in many ways. So anyways, little background story on how I got Dallas the second. I took her in. She was only 6 months old. Very hard to find. I thought I was going to have to pay a fortune. I didn't care. I just wanted my dog back. That was the closest I could get. So I just happened to find somebody that had this dog. She was 6 months old. Chinese crested powder puff. Those are the dogs that I've always had. And I took her in. She was not fixed, and it made me feel even better because I knew if I didn't take her in, somebody else would, and they would use her for breeding, because that's what a lot of people do with long-haired, white, fluffy, hypoallergenic, cute little dogs. So I was very happy I could save her from a life of being used for breeding. She's never had puppies. She'll be 13 in October, and she's my best friend. So I give her the best. And every once in a while, I will go onto the website and just check for promotions and coupons. And so sometimes they send out free samples of dog food if they have like a new line coming out. Sometimes they'll send out free samples. Love this company, and I just got these in the mail. So they make dog food and they make cat food. So I will show you what I got. So right now, if you go onto the Nutrients Natural dog food website, you can go on their menu and you can look up to see if they have any promotions or anything, samples, coupons. And they had this. So I wasn't really expecting anything in the mail, but I got a sticker. This one here. This one is for the cat food. I don't feed it to my cats anymore because I have a lot of rescue. I spent years rescuing homeless animals and socializing them and make them all loving and sweet and housebroken so that they can be adopted. And they would go into PetSmart adoption centers and get adopted into good homes. But people don't want older animals. They don't want like the seniors or the ones with health issues or anything like that. And I didn't have the heart to put them back out on the street that didn't get adopted. So when I moved here, I brought them with me so they would at least have a loving home and not be put on the street because they're not cute and little kittens and all that stuff. And this here's the random one that showed up and broke my heart because he's so sweet. So I let him stay in the addition here over the winter. And he's like the most loving, sweetest kitty. So, and he loves his food. Really does love his food. So from Nutrients Natural, I got $10 off. So this one here, it says $10 off any bag of Sub-Zero dog or cat food. So that's awesome. It is fairly expensive, but if you only have like 1 or 2 pets, it's not that bad because from what I've learned from experience, especially with like, yeah, cats and dogs. I mean, I've never fed my dogs sheepdog food, so I can't speak for dogs, but for cats, you know, when you are overwhelmed trying to help homeless animals, you sometimes you can't afford to pay a ton of money for food. You just buy what you can so they at least have food. And I would buy the like Whiskas and the Meow Mix or the Friskies or, you know, whatever was like the cheapest that was actually like food they would eat. And I found that food is so horrible. Most of it is corn based, and corn is very, very unhealthy for dogs and cats because they can't digest it properly like we can, and then it just causes tons of health issues as they, you know, as time goes on. They may seem fine for a while, but then they'll start having issues. So anyways, it was the best I could do at the time. So I would buy that, but when I could buy the Nutrients Natural, I would buy this. And I found that even though it's expensive, because it has such high quality ingredients that when they eat, oh my goodness, I can't do this with one hand. So when they eat, they actually get full and they stay full. I don't know. The focus on these iPhones are so horrible. Let me just see here. If I could do it like that. Okay. So these are just showing the different varieties. So these are cat ones. And there's some dog ones. So they have different lines. I personally only buy the Nutrients Natural because they have a line just nutrients, but it's not grain-free and stuff. So that is the lower end, cheaper line. But all these other ones like the, so Sub-Zero, that's, you know, what I've been buying. But there's another line that they have that's just, it's basically the same almost. And my dog loves it. So I just make sure it's the Nutrients Natural and not just the regular Nutrients line. But they have some different ones here. So that's for cats. And then, well, the coupon says cat or dog. But then this one here, the black envelope. Let me show you what I got here. So anyways, yeah, so when I was buying the, the store, like, cat foods, that you can buy at, like, Walmart and stuff, I found that because it's, well, the good stuff that I buy, because it has, like, the nutrients, because it has a higher quality food, it makes them full, but they stay full. So they get full and then they stay full longer, so they end up eating less. And so it's healthier. They don't eat anywhere near as much as the cheaper stuff. So in the long run, it's basically like the same price because they don't use as much. So you don't buy it as often. But this one has, let me zoom out. Goodness, these iPhones are horrible for focusing. So they have a dog sticker. They have another dog sticker. And then this one here is another $10 off coupon for dog or cat food. They have different size bags. So, like the small bags here, I think, last time I went there, I think it was like maybe $30 for the small bag, but they often have sales. I've only found it at PetSmart here in Canada. I'm sure there's other places that sell it, but I have not found a place that sells it other than PetSmart. So, it's not something you can get at Walmart or anything like that, but oh my goodness, I cannot get this camera to focus on anything. But anyways, the coupons are exactly the same. So I definitely highly recommend this here because that's what I use. So the Sub-Zero is just one of the lines in the food that they carry, but they do have other kinds. So you can go on the website if you're interested for the nutrients, dog food, and you can take a look in the menu section, check for promotions and coupons. Let me just see. Oh, here it is. That's what I wanted right here. So nutrients.com is the website. So this is Sub-Zero, but you don't have to get Sub-Zero. You can get whatever you want to try. Now, the coupon, though, it says Sub-Zero, but in the small print, I don't know if I can, no, it's just not going to work. It just says any cat or dog food. So, I don't know. Oh, it does say, off any bag of Sub-Zero or Sub-Zero limited ingredients. So I guess you do have to get that line. But still, it's $10 off. That's really good. So if you're looking for high quality pet food, I highly recommend that one. I don't get a commission. I don't get sponsored. I don't get anything. But I just, it's something that I've used for a very long time. Highly recommend it. But if you're looking for coupons, oh my goodness, he loves to be in the way. His most favorite thing is to be in the way. But if you love coupons, then I would very highly recommend to check out Nutrients, the website, and see if you can get your coupons there or free products when they have them. And other than that, just keep looking online. And I have been signed up with it's Sample Source, I think is the one I got these coupons from. So I've been signed up with Sample Source for many, many, many years, and I've gotten tons of stuff from them. I've got every so often, you have to be quick when they come out because they sell it very quickly. But they have like little boxes of sample stuff. Some of it is full size, some of it is like coupons, and you can go to the store and you can get a full-size product for free because it's cheaper for them to send you a coupon than it is for them to mail the full-size product. And sometimes they also add coupons as well. It may not be free, but you get like an amount off. So these I believe I got from Sample Source, the free items, and $20 off these. So how that works though is once you just sign up for like a free account there, you just answer some questions, and then that's how they know how to best match you up with companies that are giving away stuff for free. So like sometime every so often, so many months, they come out with the Sample Source boxes, and you can get those. What they'll do is they'll send you an email letting you know they're out. You click on it, and then you can pick. It'll show you the samples available, and you can pick which ones you want. And then they mail it to you for free. But they go very quickly, so you have to click on that email as soon as you see it. Oh, he's so much shiny fur. He's so cute. His little smile. And then on top of that, like randomly throughout the year, I will get emails just randomly, and it'll say like something like you've been selected or you've been chosen for a free offer. Click here to accept. And so when you click it, it just verifies like your name and address, and then that yes, you do want this sample, and that's it. And then you just, you know, click OK, and it automatically sends it to you. So that's how I got like these random things. So like these coupons here were just randoms. So they do this all the time. So if you sign up right now, you know, they may send you like something if they still have it, like the IAMS one, but it's not like a standard where this is what you get. It's just whatever the companies have at that point in time. And if it's something that they think is a good match for you based on how you answered your questions when you joined, then they will just randomly let you know it's available. So some people may get different things than others. It just depends on if they think it's, you know, if it's something that the companies want to send you. You're like, if you don't have babies, they're most likely not going to send you anything for like babies, like coupons or anything like that. So, you know, you just have to just keep an eye on your email, and randomly you might get an offer for something for free, and they send it to you. Love it. I've used it for years. So you can try that. And other than just looking all the time for like, you know, free pet food like samples or free pet food coupons, usually that's where it'll lead you to what website you can go to find whatever's available at the moment. But another thing that I found was actually really helpful was I actually reached out to regular email to different like pet food companies, and because I, you know, was working really hard rescuing the animals off the street and getting them adopted and into adoption centers and stuff, and I was spending a ton of money on pet food that I could not afford to spend. And so at the time I was just buying whatever I could with the money I had to make it stretch. It wasn't like the good quality stuff. And I think at the time I was using Friskies. And so I emailed them, and they were so generous. They actually sent me an envelope with a whole bunch of coupons, like for like a decent amount off, and free cans. They sent me a whole bunch of coupons for free cans of cat food, and then coupons I could use for bags of food. So they were very generous, and I appreciated that. So you can always try looking online to see what's available, but you can also email companies and just ask them, like, you know, just wondering if you have any any samples or any coupons, and just see if they happen to have anything they can offer you. And you know, every little bit helps. So hopefully this video gave you some information and some ideas that will help you to you know, get some food put aside in case of emergency. An emergency can be you ran out of money and you can't afford to buy stuff, or you can't get to a store, or, you know, if you live where it's wintertime and the roads are bad and there's a blizzard and oh my gosh, I just ran out of food. Even if you have money, what if you can't get to a store and you just, for some reason, you just didn't have extra in stock and now you're stuck? So it is good any chance you get to buy extra, but you know, sometimes you can't afford extra. But if you can get coupons or samples, then you can always put those away, and they're really good for when you need them. So it could be like a natural disaster or the end of the world, but it could also be I'm broke, or I wasn't expecting, you know, this blizzard or something. Maybe it's like the day you plan on going to the store, it was just a surprise blizzard or something. So hopefully this was helpful for you. And this little stray here is just such a sweetest thing. I'm so happy I was able to help him. Now I just have to get him a really good home. My kitties have made it clear they're not interested in a new brother, and I don't blame them, but he's just loving life here in the addition. I have to redo it because water damage from the ceiling, but I redid the ceiling actually myself with the help of a neighbor, and it's been excellent. So I have a new roof, but I have to redo the inside, but he don't mind. He's a happy little boy. So anyways, that's the end of my video. Just wanted to give you some ideas to help you out, and hopefully you all can get some well-stocked pantries and be prepared for anything.